In 1936, Wagner discusses with other high-ranking party men and doctors the possibility of making a film. At the film's premiere in Berlin, 1937, Dr. Wagner gives the welcoming speech. The film will be shown in every cinema in Germany.
Alles Lebensschwache geht in der Natur unfehlbar zugrunde. Wir Menschen haben gegen dieses Gesetz der natürlichen Auslese in den letzten Jahrzehnten furchtbar gesündigt. Wir haben unwertes Leben nicht nur erhalten, wir haben ihm auch Vermehrung gewährt. Die Nachkommen dieser Kranken sahen so aus. Erbgesunde Menschen wohnten in engen, lichtlosen Gassen und halb verfallenen Lauben. Idioten und Schwachsinnigen baute man aber Paläste, und diese kranken Menschen waren gar nicht empfänglich für die Schönheit, mit der man sie umgab. Das deutsche Volk kennt das ganze Ausmaß dieses Elends wohl kaum. Es kennt nicht den drückenden Geist jener Häuser, in denen Tausende lallende Schwachsinnige künstlich ernährt und gepflegt werden müssen, die tiefer stehen als jedes Tier. In den letzten 70 Jahren hat sich unser Volk um 50% vermehrt, während die Zahl der Erbkranken im gleichen Zeitraum um 450% gestiegen ist. Wenn diese Entwicklung so weiterliefe, würde schon in 50 Jahren auf 4 gesunde Menschen ein Erbkranker kommen. Ein endloser Zug des Grauens würde in die Nation hineinmarschieren. Maßloses Elend über ein wertvolles Volk kommen, das dann mit Riesenschritten seinem Ende entgeginge. Das Gesetz zur Verhütung erbkranker Nachkommen.
Beautification of the world was one of the tenets of Nazi ideology. Once long ago, the world was beautiful, but race mixing and degeneration had polluted it. Only a return to earlier ideals could make mankind flourish again. In the early 30s, Hitler began putting together an art collection. This private gallery gives an inkling of his worldview and the ideals he sought to reestablish. The collection is dominated by art from the Bismarck era. Works by Hans Markart, Franz de Frager, Rudolf Epp, Franz von Stuck, Perhaps the collection was meant for the museum Hitler dreamt of founding in Linz, a museum for which he would choose the objet d'art, and where he alone would decide what great art was. The collection reveals how limited Hitler's intellectual world was. Among the 74 works included are a few portraits, all of them painted from photographs. One of Hitler's mother, one of his father, two of his niece, Gelly Raubel, the only woman Hitler was ever close to, a suicide in 1931. One of his deceased chauffeur, Julius Schreck, and one of Richard Wagner. As museum founder, Hitler would create the Reich's first great art event. P.L. Troost, architect and Hitler's confidant, had been commissioned in 1933 to build a new museum in Munich. In October, Hitler lays the foundation stone. Even before the museum is completed, the first exhibit is in preparation. A jury made up of experts whom Hitler trusts are to make selections from the 15,000 works submitted. 6 weeks before the museum's opening, Hitler inspects the results. Disappointed, exasperated, he takes over the job himself. Heinrich Hoffmann, his photographer and well-versed in Hitler's taste, is assigned to model the exhibit after Hitler's intentions. On July 18, 1937, the House of German Art and the Great German Art Exhibit are unveiled. It is a showing of the new genuine German art. Sculpture is given great precedence. Sculptors such as Brecher and Thorak launched the style that is to be typical of the Nazi era. But Hitler's inauguration speech is not about art alone. This exhibit represents the end of lunacy in art and the denial of the German people's culture. Henceforth, we shall wage a relentless purgative war against the rear guard of our culture's disintegration. A flyer comes with a catalog. To put the renaissance of German art into proper perspective, the exhibition Degenerate Art is opened the next day. With Goebbels' help, Hitler had already made sure of the exhibition's success. The Degenerate Art Show would put an end to Jewish art Bolshevism. The works of some 730 banned artists were shown. Oskar Kokoschka, Emil Nolde, Franz Marc, Max Beckmann, Yankel Adler, Ernst Ludwig Kirchner. German art had now undergone its purifying bath. But Nazism's ambition to beautify included every area of life. It even found administrative expression in the Bureau of Beauty of Labor.
Wir hatten uns schon daran gewöhnt, dass unsere Arbeitsstätten, die Fabriken und Berghöfe hässlich und schmutzig aussehen. Das wird nun anders. Unsere Arbeitsstätten sollen schön und würdig werden. Es geht hier nicht um Äußerlichkeiten. Der Betriebsführer muss erkennen, dass noch wichtiger als die Maschinen die Menschen in seinem Betriebe sind. Es geht um ein neues, starkes Lebensgefühl. Es geht um die Freude an der Arbeit für den schaffenden deutschen Menschen.
Cleanliness was the gospel of beauty of labor. Clean workers in tidy workshops was its slogan. Beauty of labor meant liberation of the workers through cleanliness. Chief physician Gerhard Wagner expressed it simply. If class struggle is to die out, work and with it creativity must first be freed from the stigma of dirt. Thus, if one shows the worker how to wash properly, thereby raising him to a bourgeois level, he will soon realize that he has nothing to fight for. The worker's aesthetic awakening would not only free him from his class, but free society from the abrasive conflicts caused by class struggle. The society would be the embodiment of an ideal, cleansed from all ugliness, untouched by chaos and filth. Its people handsome and healthy, striving for a common goal.